Great summer of music and live theater. We've got the Muni going strong, and the Stages is in the beginning stages of their 32nd season right now, running through the month of June. I Do, which is getting rave reviews. To talk about what's coming up at Stages afterwards, Andrew Coleman, associate producer of Stages. Good morning, Andrew. Welcome back.
Good morning.
Also, Ryan Cooper joins us. Ryan, thanks for joining us.
Hey, a pleasure to be here.
How's it going out there with I Do?
Things are going really, really well. Audiences are loving it, and as you said, we're getting some really rave reviews. People are loving this story about a 50-year marriage that is a nice little, simple musical theater hidden gem.
Yeah. Is it still true that if you're over 50 years of marriage, you get a free ticket to I Do?
That is true. All you have to do is visit the box office in either Chesterfield or Kirkwood, and there are select performances that they can help point you in the direction of.
Now, the other thing is that you have two casts going on in this show. Talk about that for a second.
We do. We have two rotating casts. It's only a two-character musical, and so we have four Stages favorites coming in. We have our purple cast of Steve Isom and Corinne Melanson, and then we have our red cast of Carrie Ely and David Schmittou, and they rotate.
How different are the two different shows?
You know, it's really interesting. You see these subtle differences between each one because each cast has their moments that they really, really take on and shine. They shine throughout the whole show, but each one I find myself watching each cast different nights and falling in love with different moments all over again.
It's interesting because you have to have understudies.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And you guys decided instead of having an understudy and having that understudy fill in with, right,
Yes.
You have to have an understudy couple as opposed to an individual.
Yeah, we figured, we have all of these couples that have come through Stages and really helped in supporting us and creating who we are today. So we figured, why not pay homage to them by bringing in two amazing couples of our Stages favorites and letting them take on these iconic roles and also understudy one another.
I think it would be interesting to see both of them.
Right. Yeah.
It really is. Yeah.
Because
which you can do.
It's a different. It's a different read. It's a different performance.
Right.
But it's the same play. Yeah. All right. So that runs through the end of the month.
That runs through July 1st. Yep.
And then what comes up next?
Well, we are opening next Tuesday, June 19th, our Emerson Family Theater Series production of Madagascar, a musical adventure.
And this is where Ryan Cooper comes in.
That's
Here's where I
right.
come in.
All right. So you're having two going on at the same time?
We are. We're actually bringing our Family Theater Series production back to the Robert G. Rhyme Theater in Kirkwood.
Okay.
We've been at the Playhouse at Westport Plaza the past few years. We're coming back to Kirkwood and switching on and off. During the day, you can see Madagascar, and in the evenings, you can see I Do.
Ryan Cooper, how'd you get hooked up with this?
I started with Stages a couple seasons ago with Alice in Wonderland. I was the Mad Hatter. Then I stayed on board with Seussical the Musical last year, and now I'm excited to hang out the enchanted desert isle of Madagascar with the group. It's been a lot of fun, and I love the Family Theater Series. It's a really fascinating way to introduce theater to young people and see them really connect and open up on something that's not on a screen, not to sound like a 90-year-old guy, but
Right.
it's kind of
No,
cool to
true.
see them really enveloped in an environment and open up and connect.
You're a St. Louisan.
I am a St. Louisan, unincorporated North St. Louis County.
We will not. We will not hold that against you. Talk about. Have you always worked here in St. Louis?
I have. Well, I did for a little while. I was working for Mickey Mouse down in Orlando.
Okay. You're a team member.
That's right, at the world-famous Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review, singing about fried chicken and ribs 3 times a night. But, I'm very happy to be back here in St. Louis. It's always been #1 in my heart, and Stages St. Louis has made coming back home the cherry on top of the cake.
Is Madagascar like the movie, but just on stage?
Very much so. I would say it's like the movie and even better because not only do you get all the classic characters you know and love from the film, all the zany antics, but you also have a new score, music, and it's not just throwaway songs. I mean, these are songs that
They're
you
really
leave the
good
theater. They
songs.
are catchy. So you get to see all your favorite characters singing these songs and live. You are in the environment, and it's pretty cool. We talk to you, we dance around you. It's
I
a
would
good
think
time.
the kids would like to sing along with it too.
Oh, absolutely. And the classic tune, I like to move it, move it. We expect there will be some kids dancing in the aisle.
Yeah.
All right. So how do we get tickets? When does it start? How does all that work?
So the show begins on Tuesday, June 19th at 10 a.m. It runs through July 1st. Tickets are on sale through the Stages box office at stagesstlouis.org or 314-821-2407. 7.
So the curtain call, the time is 10 a.m.?
We do a 10 a.m. morning show, and then we have some 1 p.m. performances as well.
Okay, and then how hard is it to switch the theater over to the other one?
You know, that is what we're actually in the process of rehearsing right now. Is learning.
Good thing since it opens next Tuesday.
Exactly. Yeah. It's we have an amazing crew at Stages. Our production team is top notch.
Right.
And they have really made it down to a science of what goes where and what switches to make sure that we can get the 10 a.m. Production of Madagascar out and sometimes get ready for a 2 p.m. matinee of I Do, I Do.
Right. And so Madagascar is going to run how long?
We run, how long is the show?
Yeah, no, I mean, how long is the run? How many days? How many
We
weeks?
run about 2 weeks. It's June 1st, June 19th through July 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the end of July 1st, what happens to Stages?
We move into rehearsals for our next main stage production of Mamma Mia. Yeah.
Are you in that?
I am not. I don't quite have the nice Grecian beach body that they're looking
Who
for.
do I talk to, Ryan? You could be one of the dads.
I could be one of the dads.
That's outrageous.
My mother is listening to this show, and she's been wanting me to have kids, so she's going to be thrilled
She's
about
thrilled.
that.
Yes, Mrs.
She could
Cooper.
have a grandkid.
Mrs. Cooper, I'm working on him. He could totally be one of the dads. You could be the Pierce Brosnan role, right? Perfect role.
That's right, and we sing just about the same.
I was about to say,
Exactly.
Pierce Brosnan can sing. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
that's exactly right. All right, Ryan Cooper, local actor, performing in Madagascar, starts next Tuesday.
That's right.
Stages, stlewis.org, and the phone number for tickets, 314-821-2407. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thank
Thank
you guys.
you.
Thank
got
you.
it. Tell your mom I said hi.